Hey, hey, hey.
Sorry, technical difficulties. Sorry.
That's what I said. I was talking like, oh, we're having technical
Sorry
difficulties.
about that. I don't know what happened. My computer decided it wanted to crash. Not your normal entrance for today, but you know what? I think it's good. Did you segue into and let them know what today's show is about?
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, then today's show is actually the way it started was perfect because most
Mhm.
people it winds up happening. It crashes. So I don't want to let the cat out the bag. Today is going to
Right.
be special. I'm AG to the Dad. Thanks for tuning in to Shit Talking Sundays in the light of a
Yes.
warrior.
Me, me,
Today,
me,
yeah.
me.
So today, I'm gonna let her do her thing and let her talk about it and let you guys get a perspective that you might not have thought things would be like with
Right,
MS. All right, so
right.
it's all you, MS Warrior.
All
Make it happen.
right. Hey, good evening, all my warriors, my fans out there, and AG, the dad. Thank you for putting this on. I appreciate you. Um, First and foremost, I am not a doctor. Always consult your medical team if you're feeling ill. Um, Everything that I say here on this podcast is solely what my experience is with multiple sclerosis and my medications and on and on and on. You guys know the spiel. So today's going to be a special show since yesterday was what? What? Love Day, Valentine's Day. Yes, 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 yes. So I thought it would be appropriate to let's talk about love, relationships with someone like myself who has multiple sclerosis. There's a lot to cover. And if anybody's out there that has questions, feel free, chime in. If who's in the audience, you're a warrior or you have a autoimmune disease, you're chiming in because you ran across our podcast, chime in. Let's talk about it. How you deal with your maybe your ailments and love and keeping your relationship. It's tough. It's really tough. So for me, I was in a relationship before I fell ill for about 4 or 5 years to the man of my dreams, actually. And just thinking back, like, I still get giddy and we'll be together now. Songs will come on the radio and we'll be like, remember that night? And da da da. And this takes us back now 10 years ago. Um, so there's a lot that we shared together before I fell ill, and it was a lot of ripping and running out of town and late nights and um when you fall in love with someone and you just can't get enough and songs bring memories and you're on the freeway driving and thinking, reminiscing, and um it was great, 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 great. And he's still wonderful to this day. And another thing, not only am I living with the love of my life, now being ill the last 5 years of our relationship, um, it changed his life too. So um, it's really special and unique because how do I hear other warriors say, I'm lonely, I'm single, do I look for love? And why not? MS doesn't stop you from loving. Does it change your life, as you once knew it? For some warriors, yes. And I'm speaking on my life. And others as well, because if you're watching my channel in this podcast, in the light of a warrior, and my YouTube channel, my MS journey on Kisimta, then you most likely belong to other groups, multiple sclerosis awareness groups and such. So a lot of people post and look for support and talk about their situations, and a lot of people say, I'm afraid to look for anybody because my life isn't what it used to be before I fell sick, or it's not normal what they consider, what they used to do and be able to do in their life. But just because that changes, guys, that doesn't mean our heart changes, or our mind, or and I'll get to this in a minute because we're all grown in the room, right? Because we're gonna hit some sex topics and stuff like that with MS. I'm grown. I don't know about you. Are you grown? But yes, so we still have compassion, want to be loved and consoled, and that touch from another being, a physical attraction and stuff. Those things don't stop. They change, and then you change with it. You know what I mean? You have an incurable disease, and you have to learn to adapt. And I have, not perfectly yet. I'm still rough around the edges in some aspects, but I found a lot of things that I have changed in my life over trial and error in the last 5 years, that I said, okay, well, I'm not going to battle against that because that's not working, because I'm a warrior. I have to go with what works best for my multiple sclerosis. So, with that being said, um, things with should you pursue love? Yes, you should. You're human. Um, Always pursue. Now, people may ask, do I tell them right off that I have this illness? Will they be afraid of me? Will they think I contract it? So those are big things that make people afraid to speak about love, being intimate too with someone, and them not knowing the facts. No, multiple sclerosis, you can't catch it from swapping germs. Um so that's a tough one, and it's hard, I'm sure, for someone meeting someone and already knowing they have MS. I was already with my love before I found out I was ill, but just imagining, and when would be the right time to tell someone, you know, after the fourth date, after you guys know that you're into each other, how would that come about, you know? And of course, you would want to say something. Definitely, 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 because being a warrior, you know that your life changes day for day for day, or maybe a week at a time. It's going to be like this, a roller coaster. You may feel good and feel like $1 million for 3 days, and then the next five, you're down in the dumps, can't get out of bed, or sick, or you have a hospital stay because you're on a relapse. People don't understand, guys, unless you tell them. Educate friends, family, loved ones, someone you're pursuing for love. Educate them. It's all out there on the net. Matter of fact, you're listening to a channel right here, guys. Yeah, educate. Send them my way. I'll fill them in. I'll give them everything that they need to know about loving somebody with MS. So, um, that's why me and AJG, the dad, were doing this podcast to spread awareness, and that comes with having multiple sclerosis. We're still human. We still want to be loved, and I still have love to give. So um, it's important to have that love in your life. Don't be lonely, because you don't have to be, and it's important that you have that support. Family around, oh, is A1. I'm very close with the family that's around me, that see me every day, that talk to me every day. But just as well as I do, that your spouse, that that bond y'all have is different than what you have with your children, your brothers, your sister, your parents, your grandkids. It's different. It's different. So we're human, and we need that. we love it, we like it, so it's vital for you to have someone to share that journey with you, and a lot of people, you would have to really be a crude and understanding human to just turn your head at someone that you were beginning to care about, or you did care about, because they have MS. Education is key. you know Things do change now. Speaking from my experience, like I said, we were ripping and running in and out of town years straight. He lived out of town, so it was, I mean, we put so many miles on vehicles, but it was lovely, and we made it thus far. And the last 5 years for him have changed. His life has changed. He, I look at it as he has MS too, because there's a lot of things that I used to do with him that he doesn't do anymore, because I don't do it. I can't do it. So, and with this kind of relationship, it's kind of, you got to work things out to where you can still enjoy, maybe travel, and not everybody is at the same degree of disability as myself. And I may not be, further down the road in MS, like progression MS, as some of my fellow warriors. So everything is different, but what you do is you figure ways, you figure it out, and you live your best life with it. And that's what we're doing. So, say, like, the best thing for me is when we want to go out of town, we try and rent a room and stay overnight, because I get so fatigued. As you guys know, that's our biggest enemy, is the fatigue we suffer daily. I mean, I wake up and I'm yawning, all like maybe 2 hours after I wake up. I'm just yawning. I'm like, damn, I just woke up. But that's how MS is, the fatigue. So we try and plan so I can be involved. Okay. So when I'm feeling good, then, I try and get the most out of it so I can share some of those times with him where he's not always by himself. I don't want to be by myself in a relationship. You know what I mean? So we still have to um, remember, that you're not in it alone. And when I'm in the hospital, or if I'm down homesick, he doesn't leave me. He doesn't leave me. He puts his schedule around how I'm feeling too. It's a partnership. And even though it's got this quirk in it, and its name is MS, you know, we make it work. And we just got to keep it alive. We do. We keep it alive. I do what I can do when we plan, and days that, and I'm gonna go back to him, as he doesn't have MS, but he lives the MS life because of me. So, I've had hospital stints during COVID, especially. He wasn't allowed to be there, so he was home with grandkids that we take care of, and he had to man the house without me. So your partner knows. That's why it's important for your partner to know what you're dealing with and what your life consists of, so they can make that decision, early on. Hey, is this something, that I want to step in all the way? Because it is life changing. But still, in fact, if somebody falls in love with you, they fall in love with you. You know what I mean? And then love m- means, you know you're in it, and you're gonna be there for that person. I've got some couple things. If you guys see me looking down a little bit, I've got some questions that I wrote for my own self. um so I'm gonna, I already hit on the facts that, does it change your life? And yes. um does it change your existing um relationships? I would say yes, and all across the board. Family, friends, love. It does. It affects everything because, as you guys know, not all the time are we up running to the park for a birthday party or um, out to a venue for an anniversary and stuff like that. Me myself, I have missed on many occasions. Some I've had to cancel because have fallen sick or I've had a relapse or I just you know how it is. You just don't have the energy. I don't feel good. I have energy to lay down at home and get up and make me some tea and go back to bed, but I don't have the energy to go out and just be real busy visually and try and be physically even sitting down. It takes a lot out of us because we still have to pay attention. We have to conversate and all the movement and everything that's going around. We still pay attention. Our brain gets tired of that with MS, so that can be exhausting as well. So um uh, grandkids parties, I've missed many. Not just feeling well. There's been some to where I was in the hospital for a 5-day stint, so getting treated with Solumetrol. You warriors probably know what Solumetrol is, and that is a form of steroid that they give you on a relapse, and that's what the ER doctors give me. Um, so
You
go
know what's
ahead,
so,
AJ.
you know what's so crazy?
Hmm.
When I listen to some of the symptoms and things that you're going through, even in your relationships, I think people need to understand that all um, like multiple sclerosis, all
Lupus, are
disease,
you all the there's the
all,
diseases? Yeah.
all the different diseases that are out there affect people in different ways. Just like for me, just now, for some of you that remember, I keep saying I'm suffering through a concussion. Concussion could
Yes.
last anywhere from a few seconds to a few years.
Right.
And the crazy part of it is, you just never know what it's going to be. I know that when you said
Mhm.
that your partner, when um, they get with you and the disease.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true with a lot of diseases out there. Some
Yeah.
are good, some are bad. I mean, I guess I can't say some are good. Some are bad and
Different.
some are
Different.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know,
It is.
the concussion thing, I know that the person I'm with, she went through a lot of changes having to do with me, being up for
Yes.
20 straight, like 23 hours straight for like
Mm.
20 days. It was crazy. So for me, I
Mm.
can relate to that. I just want to tap in with that, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
of
let you, I'm
course.
gonna let you back in. Do your
Yeah,
thing.
of course. And so on that note, it changes things, but you need to adapt. Hello, my love. I see you on. You're right on time. I'm talking about love and with caring for someone, being in a relationship with someone with multiple sclerosis. Being that yesterday was Love Day, so we're talking love. Love is in the air, so we're on that subject this evening. So so that too changes his hello. Oh, that's host. Hey, AG the dad. So yes, it does change your partner's life, whether it's he or she. I know, right? Hey, I tell people now when I I post on my channels for my podcast, you're going to get a couple laughs as well too. So let's see if I say some type of shit joke tonight. That'll be the
Because
kicker.
every
Yeah.
day is Shit Talking Sundays. Every day. And thanks for joining Shit Talking Sundays. And before we forget, if you're enjoying the show at this point, I need you to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and anything else that
Yes.
I forgot, go ahead and do that too. But make sure you share and tell a friend. All right,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
back
Yes.
to our MS journey.
Yes. Spread the love. Spread the love, everybody. Spread the love. So okay. And another thing for me, um I I have a beautiful man because I've changed. My body has changed in 5 years due to steroids. They make you gain weight fast too, like super duper fast. And I've had quite a bit of Solumetrol. That's a steroid. I'm not treated with it at home. It's only on relapses. And quite for a minute there, I was in and out of the hospital, whoosh, maybe 6 times within 6 months, and the steroids blow you up. And I used to be a tiny petite thing wearing size 5, 7 most at tops 10 years ago. Um, and of course, a little bit with age. And of course, you guys know with MS, it's hard to exercise because we're so exhausted, we're fatigued. So it's hard. And I've been incorporating a little bit of exercising and stuff. And I've always liked to eat good, but then I like to eat bad too as well. And I don't know how they need to make a happy medium with them two diets because I love both. But as you know, we can't do you can do both, but if you want to try and not gain too much weight because you're not so active, um you got to watch what you eat. The medicines make you gain weight, the medicines make you lose hair, they make you grow hair places you didn't know that could grow hair. But yes, so um I've picked up a lot of weight. I was 140 10, not even 10 years, let's go 5 years ago because I've been sick 5 years. And then now I'm almost, well, I'm like 176. Don't tell nobody. But so yeah, I've put on 30 plus pounds in 5 years. That's a lot for me. I've never been this big, so I'm a little self-conscious about my body, cellulite, of course. I can't work out. I used to go dancing every night for years. Not every night, but you guys know the weekends. AG, going clubbing, dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing, and then go somewhere else and dance, dance, dance. So I stayed trim, and I've always been
Why are you throwing me under the bus like I'm a party animal? AG the dad is a father. I do not party. I never partied. I've always been at home. I don't know what you talk about, but as far as
always,
hair
always
growing,
home, right?
you said the hair grows everywhere. She must be talking about where Shit Talking Sundays comes out. That's right. Every day is Shit Talking Sundays, and we're gonna turn this into having fun.
I know,
So
Steph. Yeah. More cushion for the pushing, girl.
uh, you know,
Yeah, I knew I was going to stick my foot in my mouth somewhere along the line in this show about the the shit effect, but so yes, that is a little bit of a factor for me. But so, like, sometimes when I change my clothes, I hide behind my dresser door a little bit and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I've never been this weight that I am. I'm not huge, but I mean, still, in fact, if you feel that 5 pounds is too much, you may feel 25 pounds isn't too much, but still, however you feel because of this disease and makes you gain weight and you can't exercise because you're fatigued. It happens. It happens. But my honey, he sees past that, and he's always, making comments and letting me know that he still finds me physically attractive. So that's everything. You know what I mean? Because that's him showing that he sees past the MS in the weight gain because of I can't exercise and I've been in the hospital on all these steroids and you know all the stuff, and I love tacos and hamburgers late at night, on top of that. So it's a special love. And I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate to having that special love. AJ, you too, because of the concussion, like you said, it changes things for her along that course, your journey while you're recovering, with that. So um love
well,
is special, guys, and of course everybody deserves it. Everybody deserves it. And I'll speak on this, and because I'm speaking about myself. Sometimes I'm not so easy to love.
hmm,
Mood swings with MS. That's a high thing that warriors deal with is mood swings. Um, and if you are menopause or premenopause, that doesn't add sugar to the pot, you know. So we can tend to be a little. I can tend to be a little difficult at times, especially when I'm sick with a relapse or a flare. Um, I like to blame it on both the things to my family and friends, you know. Well, I'm Capricorn at that too, you know what I mean? So I'm naturally born with attitude. I'm a Capricorn and you know, I'm stubborn, I'm all of those things. So, yeah, blame it on MS. So I might as well, Steph, my doctor blames everything on MS, so I could roll with that, right? Um I am Stephanie. You're right. You know him, and he's wonderful to me. I haven't always been um, easy to deal with, and then on top of my sickness, I've been man, yeah. So I've had to apologize, of course, quite a bit. I just had to apologize to him about something I said over the weekend. I got a little bit up too upset, and I had to apologize. It wasn't huge, and he's very forgiving. And sometimes when I've done something and he checks me on it, and then I'll have to say, well, you know, I don't remember too good because of MS, my memory.
Hey, why does that sound like my excuse? Because I say the same thing to my man. You know, my concussion, but in my case, it's true. Yours, that sounds suspect to me right
Right,
there.
right.
And
So,
I'm just
yeah.
saying, tell your man I'm on his side on that one.
Yeah,
Just saying. But anyway,
yeah.
back to
I
you.
don't think half the time he buys it either, but the guy that he is makes it all the difference. Like seriously, just makes it the difference. I can say that I'm very lucky. Very, very, very lucky, and I hope that everybody out there finds someone like him or her with his disposition, um especially, you know, being sick and having an ailment that you're affected with daily because their life is affected as well. You guys, I don't know, I was supposed to start this water challenge and I haven't too much because I usually eat before the podcast show, but I'm gonna drink real quick because I'm thirsty. If y'all have some water, drink up. So but so still feeling sexy, okay. There's two sides to this. If you're in a relationship, you have a honey or a love bun, whatever you got, it's just not about you. Okay, so there's times, a lot of the times, for me, I'm tired, but I can't keep giving that excuse. You know, put your I've had to be reminded sometimes, put yourself in my shoes. Okay. So if the shoe was on the other foot, how would you deal with this situation? You know, as far as um for me, I'm menopause. So, you know, a lot of those love bubbles have left the building. And with MS, I don't I don't feel good in that way. You know what I mean? But I have to remember that I still have a partner and they don't have MS. And even though he's very understanding, he still has needs just as well as I still have needs.
You know what?
it, his is more of a physical, mine's more of a emotional, a mental, because I'm past that stage because of menopause and with MS. I think I blame more things on MS though, honestly, because of the fatigue and you know, certain parts of the day, whatever. For me, I have to work a schedule out for those special days or special nights with him, because I know my body level, my energy level, you know, we have to plan things out a little bit. My spouse is the first important person that I have. And then of course we go down the line, and everybody still in my life plays a big part, of my life. So I have to fit everybody in, and they understand, and they've accepted that it's on my time. And that's key. That's key. But you just can't forget everybody else too, because you have MS, and that's the part where you have to give love and you have to receive love. Life doesn't stop, and it doesn't have to stop because you have a lover, a honey bun, um, grandkids, and what else. You got to make things work and do, and we do that. And life doesn't stop. Um, you want to say something, Ag?
So yeah, you say that you don't feel like you want to do anything. So the
Mm-mm.
question, I guess, um, I'll ask you is probably
Yes.
what maybe some partners want to know about who they're with is I mean, if you're not in the mood, you're not in the mood. So, um, I mean, are you just going through the motions to satisfy your significant other? And this question is for everybody that's out there that's
Right.
listening that may have MS. Are you just going through the motions just out of love and respect for the person you're with, or are you just? I mean, if you're I know from a man's standpoint, if you ain't in the mood and you don't want none, I mean, shit. For us, it's a little bit different because we have to get an erection. So if you're not in the mood, you're not going to get an erection. And as you get older, if you're not in the mood, I would probably say that it's probably going to be part of the challenge, at least from
Right.
what I've heard from, the people that are, a decade older than me.
Right.
So
Right.
go ahead. So answer that
Yes.
for me, please.
Yes. He's had to bring to my attention because, like what you just said, he's had to break it down to me as far as, like, he still has all his working parts and stuff like that, and he's younger than myself. So I've had to say, you know what, you're right, and I need to figure out what I can do to still be, you know, inclined with him on that level. And it's taken a little bit of work here and there, and to get him to feel that he's still loved, that he's still getting touched, because I don't want to be touched. You know what I mean? All the time. I mean, he could smack me on my ass and I'm good for 6 months. You know what I mean? I can't do that to him. I can't do that to him. I'm the
Poor,
one.
poor hubby.
So, you know, um, he's I know what he likes, and he doesn't have a problem with telling me, what he likes and things, now that things have changed. So we we do those things. I do the things that he likes because he's human. He still needs that contact, and that's we're in it together. You know what I mean? And even though that I'm not really there, I wouldn't say physically, because I'm still attracted to him, but my parts don't work like that anymore because of menopause and mess. Hey, 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 Jason, I'm glad you're here. Right on. Um, Interesting topic tonight, Jason. We're talking about love in multiple sclerosis. Are you worthy? Do you deserve love because you have MS? Yes, you do. That's tonight's topic because yesterday was Love Day. So, but I don't do the things that I used to do, during the course of the last 5 years that I did 5 years prior. So I'm implementing. He's given me little things to implement to get him aroused, to have our playful time in the bed, because that helps me help him do my part. Still, even though I have MS, I still have to do my part because I still love him. You know what I mean? That didn't stop, and he still loves me. Just I'm not there anymore physically because of my ailments. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm not there 100%. I still do my job. And sometimes he doesn't have to say anything because I still have to think and remember that's my man, because I have MS, and menopause doesn't mean that his parts aren't working and he doesn't feel how I feel. So yes, you have to do those things. You have to put if I was to put myself in his shoes, I would be like, damn dude, you better, where's the speedo, where's the you know, i would be I would be like, hey, where's the lotions? Where's the whipped cream, the strawberries? Where's all this? So, but we've had challenging times, yes, of course, and Jason says, I have three baby mamas and I have left to go around. Chuckle, chuckle. Right on, Jason. Good, 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 good. Um, so, yes, you'll find things to do, you and your partner, as long as you guys talk and you have that understanding. Two people can still love each other to death and still have that special relationship with, having MS and one person not being ill. I'm gonna look down here at my paper so I keep my questions going. Do, 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 do. I talked about gaining weight and feeling sexy, you know, um, and I explained to you that I still get my compliments and stuff like that, which is good because I kind of hide myself, days because I have gained some weight. Let's see. About the question, how do you keep up with your partner's needs? And we've been kind of going over that right now, and I'm lucky to um have such an understanding guy like him that's um has taken this on with me in our relationship the last 5 years of being sick. Jason writes, I have gained weight, but I'm still sexy for sure. You look wonderful. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, you know what? I've never been the weight that I am. And not even pregnancy. I have three beautiful kids. And I am like 16 pounds heavier past pregnancy weight through, my childbearing years. And some of it I like and some I don't like. You know what I mean? Of course, you can't have it all, right? All just perfect. Yeah. So um some things, and then yeah. So anyway, and beauty comes within too. So, of course you have to love yourself as well too. So if anybody has any questions for me, I gladly answer some questions while I look over my paper real quick.
Okay, so um, when you are in the mood, do you find that it's harder for you to reach orgasm?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, regularly, every time you do it, is it a challenge for you, or is it just is that a problem of MS? Are you
um
under sensitive, oversensitive? Because I
just
know
it.
that with me, with concussion, my sensories
Hmm.
were more intense.
Oh, okay. For
So
MS, it's in the negative. It's in the negative. And actually, because of the nerves, our privates, they're nerves. Everything is structured, our feelings and stuff over or off certain nerves. That is affected greatly with MS. So and it could be to the fact to where you could be numb in those areas, or you can be highly irritated by touch in those areas. MS, like with my arms, um, they at times, a lot of the times, I get burning sensations across them, or if I touch something or somebody touches me, it hurts, or it feels like I'm bruised in those areas. So it's all a nerve thing. So yeah, it affects all them special places.
man, that is so crazy because your description is exactly what um, when you're go through a concussion test,
Hmm.
they kind of touch parts of your body, and man, you don't want to be touched. You're like, ugh. I mean,
Yeah.
it's irritating and
Yes.
it's really weird.
That's, yeah, that
So
sensation. Yeah.
I can see how multiple sclerosis could be mistaken for a lot of different things.
Yes, and we've talked about, misdiagnosed,
Misdiagnosed.
diagnosed,
Yes.
on the previous show, and that is it's crazy because, it can mimic so many other ailments, and, actually, it can go undiagnosed too for a long time because who would know and think if your arm across here just has a little slight burning sensation for a while and not consistent, come and go, that it could be something so severe as MS. Not saying that if you have that, that you have MS. No, I'm speaking clearly on my case, my diagnosis, and what was happening that led up to, that diagnosis. I'm going to read a comment from Jason real quick. I do find someone touching me, it kind of irritates me some. I'm not much of a touchy type person, though. Jason, yeah, I get it, but I think maybe, um, even if you're not touchy feely, it's a different irritation when you get touched in certain places. For me, what MS has damaged on those what part of my body, the nerves from the brain, I have those sensory problems on my arms, and I'm kind of numb now on my legs a little bit, to the touch, but it's a different sensation. And before I was diagnosed for years prior, and I said this before, I think on the podcast, a Q-tip would fall on my foot and I would think a brick fell on it. I mean, you would think the way that I was acting, what I was feeling, that like something really heavy fell on my damn foot. And I'm like, this was like for years. Any little thing dropped. I was like, oh my God, this hurts so bad. I'm like, why? And I always look down and like a penny, like, did I just really drop that penny and it hurts so damn bad? So it changes our senses, to the touch, our sensory um bank, and that too plays a big part, of intimacy, you know, and every aspect of it, whether it be foreplay, cuddling, kissing, those your special areas that turn you on or whatever. For me, that don't turn me on no more. What used to turn me on, I can't stand it. And it's thank you, MS, but I'd like to shoot you in the foot. So, I have to work through those things because things that didn't bother me before bother the F out of me now. And that sucks, so.
Hey, okay, not to get you off track,
Mhm.
but this is where uh this is gonna be a bro moment. So I'm gonna look out for you for your man. Uh what is it that you would what turns you on then? If anybody's doing it if he's doing it wrong, and you're not really necessarily saying it, what would it be that you'd like him to do? Not saying he's doing anything wrong, because I'm not putting him down by no means, because obviously he's doing a lot of right things
Yes.
with you. So if you wanted some things to enhance what you guys are
Mhm.
going through, as an example for people with MS, this may be something that you may need or want. So
Tacos. Bring tacos to bed. Tacos.
I'm sorry, bro. I tried to get the information for you, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Every day is shit talking Sundays. Guess today, bro, what you do behind your door is what you do. So my bad. I tried for you. Uh, uh, I want to tell everybody,
Tacos.
yeah, thanks for hey, we all like tacos. And maybe they're different type of tacos that you're talking about, but I like tacos. But then again, it's shit talking Sundays, where every day is shit talking Sundays, and we might be thinking about the same kind of tacos. So I don't know. In that case, hey, on the other side,
Right
let's
stuff.
be subliminal, and maybe you should bring tacos. The first time, bring literally tacos. The
Right.
second time, you know what you need to bring, and that's the only thing I'm gonna say. But hey, that's
Yes.
between you and him,
Right, right.
or him and
So,
you.
yes. Yes. So, the thing about this love thing, you deserve love. Everybody deserves love, regardless of what your ailment is. And we just have to work through it. What works for you as a couple. Being loved, having MS is crucial. It's crucial. I see a lot of people venting. They're warriors on other groups that I belong to, venting that they just don't feel like they're getting loved anymore from their mate that they're with since they found out that they're sick. And I feel for those people because it shouldn't change. Things change, but it shouldn't change um the way somebody cares about you because you fall ill, and I can't say that on my end, but I have spoken and been in a lot of conversations with someone, and I always talk to those because I try and give them hope because I have that, and it exists. um, and I tell people, those individuals, educate your boyfriends, educate your husband, educate your girlfriend, your wife, your honey bun, your, I'm gonna say a little funny, your your side piece. No, I'm kidding, but that's, maybe that's for a TikTok. I don't know, but um, education is key. It is. It's key because um, we still exist. We still have the brain to function, to love, to receive love, to perceive feeling. um just our life changes a little bit, and with going through life on this journey without love. Oh my god, I just thinking right now as I'm talking to you guys, how would I have made it through um without it, whether it comes from my family, friends, my man. um it's vital. It's vital. You need someone to tell you on those sick days, baby, you're gonna be okay, we're gonna get through this together, or mom, I got you. D- I'm fighting with you, stay strong. I can't see anybody going through this journey with multiple sclerosis alone. That's why it's vital to spread awareness, reach somebody. Please like, share, comment our video. You never know unless you tell someone about MS or if you're suffering with MS. As for me, every time I speak to someone in public or on the phone about something, even my medications, calling the specialty pharmacy, somebody's always on the other end that has a family member who is stricken with MS or knows someone. So it's important to spread the news that it's okay, um, to live normally, what your normalness would be. I know what mine is. It took me 5 years to figure it out. And I live the MS life, but I'm living my best life. So, as long as I continue to educate myself and work on this MS life, I'm going to be okay. And I know, and I'm loved. The love fuels me every day because I'm living for people who care about me too. So it's important. You deserve love. Um, Without it, where would we all be really? You know, um, being sick, I've needed so much love in the last 5 years that I couldn't put a price or even think, where would I be? I mean, how would I have gotten through? There's been times where I thought that if the window was being able to open at the hospital, I would have jumped. I mean, I was one sick one time to where I didn't want to live anymore. I felt like I was dying. Um, and that too, with that being said, um, and my son had to tell me, mm-mm. He said, "Mom, don't you ever feel that way because I'm fighting with you." And that made me change how I thought about being suicidal that during that sickness, because it's hard. Each relapse, you feel like you are dying. It's hard. It's rough on the body. It's hard emotionally. And my oldest son is my best friend. And I had to think, like, he he told me, "Mom, what would I do without you if you leave?" You know? And I had to tell myself, Celeste, now you're being selfish. Your baby needs you. And your other babies, thank you, Steph. I love you too. And I had to tell myself, I have to fight. My son went out and got a MS tattoo and everything.
Hmm.
And he said, "Mom, you're not alone. You're not fighting alone."
No, you're
You
definitely
know?
never alone. Matter of fact, if there's anybody out there, I put my direct hotline phone number. You can reach me directly. I mean, if somebody out there wants to test the theory to see live that that number actually rings to me right now, hit it, test me. But I'm letting you know, if you're
Yes.
feeling suicidal or anything, please call your
Reach
doctor,
out.
call 911, call your best friend, call somebody,
Yeah,
because you have a reason to live.
to
Okay.
live.
You you just have to find out what that why is. And
Right.
for everybody across the board who has a child, your number one why should be that child, and make sure that that child has everything that it needs to make sure that that child achieves more than you did. you know
Yeah.
your you At least for me, I want my children to be a better version of me, whether it's my daughters or my sons. I want them to be a better version, a more respected version. All that's important. So for all you out there that contemplate anything negative, make sure you have a why when you deal with that, because at the end of the day there will be consequences if your why isn't legit. If you doing evil, just know your why that you're doing that for, whatever that reason is that you're lashing out or whatever that's making you be evil. If if and when, because it will, it catches up to you, you will have to pay the piper. And that
Oh
goes
yeah.
both ways.
Yeah.
Because if you're great to somebody, I don't care what it is and how you are, eventually it will catch up to you and you will reap the benefits of being so great to somebody. Just like her, man, the MS Warriors, man, I'm sure that in her later days and his later days, the love that they built together because of how understanding and compassionate you are with each other is going to allow them to have many, many silver years.
Right. 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 It's important, and it's vital, and it exists. A lot of people, oh, it don't, but it does. And I'm living it. Even though that I have MS, that doesn't stop him, from loving me the way that he did 10 years ago. So it's vital. And like AG the dad said, anybody out there, hotline number is on the screen. Get a pencil. 912-486-5010. Reach out to AG the dad. um, with anything. If you're feeling alone, you're feeling down, you are in depression, you just need somebody to talk to. Remember, we're here every Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. And chime in. Let's talk, let's spread the love, let's spread the awareness. That's what it's all about with today's day and age, with illnesses and people not having family, or they feel they don't have anybody to understand what they're going through. I get
Um,
that a lot.
you know what?
Mm,
I got to stop you real quick because it's
yeah.
perfect that you said they got a family. So right now, the number that I had put on the screen that she said, call AG, call him, talk to him. If you're not feeling and you want someone to talk to you, look, yes, if it's life or death, please, and you ain't got no one else to call, man, hit that hotline because I do value a person's life. So I'm not gonna not answer if I can help it. But please keep it to a minimum. And
I'm gonna prank call you all night tonight.
please
No,
don't call.
sorry.
Hey, it'll be easy to switch this line, but I
Unplug
really
it.
want to keep this hotline available for those who really
Right.
truly need it. But if you got a hot tip, hot something, let me know. I'm always down. AG the Dad, Shit Talking Sundays, where every day is Shit Talking Sundays.
Right. So, I think we're coming up on our time, guys. So I hope that um, I've let you in a little bit about how I'm loved in my journey with multiple sclerosis, and um, I hope you find love if you're not already loved. And love comes in different forms. Love comes through family, friends, church, um, your significant other. If you don't have one, there's still love to be perceived, to be reciprocated in many other ways. Don't be afraid to tell someone that you have multiple sclerosis, because that'll help them understand what you're going through, and you won't have to hide and lie and put them off, and them not wondering why, well, you just don't want to hang out with me, or something's wrong with you. It leaves speculation in that friendship, that relationship, question marks all over. Why are they acting like this? Why do they act like this? It can create more damage, more bad for your relationship than the good. So on that note, I hope that everybody had a wonderful Valentine's Day. We Because I have MS, and I'll just say this real quick, we started celebrating Valentine's Day days ago, because with my MS, I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I didn't know if I was gonna be up and able to go anywhere for Valentine's Day. So my honey started treating me to pedicures last week. We went out on an outing. We did. And then he said, baby, where are we going for dinner? Where can I take you for dinner? I said, oh, Texas Roadhouse. So yesterday he got up, went to work, came home. I was in bed. He
Hey man, I
said,
love Texas Roadhouse. Shameless plug. You know what? You should be giving me some free food with that. The one in
right?
Citrus Heights is the one I like to go to. If the one in is it Elk Grove? If you
That's,
want AG the
yeah.
Dad there, please reach out to me. I am down
Hey,
to reach out to that.
the warrior,
Hey,
MS
hey,
warrior.
you
So,
know,
so what happened was the day before we had went on an outing, and it was a few hours, of course, and so yesterday when I woke up, I was whooped from the day before. I usually can't do two outings back to back. I just MS doesn't allow you to, the fatigue. So after he was done from work, he came home and he was like, I'm starving. I haven't ate all day. He was getting ready to shower, shampoo, and shine. And I said, he looked at me, he said, Are we, what's going on? He said, Aren't I taking you to, I'm supposed to be taking you to dinner for Valentine's. I said, I don't want to go. I'm tired. I can't. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm so tired. He was like, I'm starving. I haven't ate all day. And I was like, okay, let's order in.
yeah. Uh,
So I said, let me see if Texas Roadhouse, Outback, one of them are on DoorDash. So guess what
mhm.
he did? DoorDashed me Outback Steakhouse. So I ate Valentine's Day on my bed with takeout
Wait a
yesterday
minute.
for
Wait,
Valentine's.
wait. So are you saying that Texas Roadhouse doesn't have DoorDash
I
or
didn't see.
Grubhub?
Oh, I didn't go to Grubhub. I'm with
Ah, you know
DoorDash.
what? You know what? That's the only plug you guys are gonna get unless you reach out to AG the Dad. But that's a free one on the house. But
Oh,
I'm not gonna
Grubhub,
say
huh?
which one I use, but if you both reach out to me, I'll be very interested in only dealing with you exclusively if you come at me the right way. I'm AG
Yes.
Dash. You're talking Sundays, but anyway, this has been in the light of a warrior with the MS Warrior.
Me, me,
Uh,
me, 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 me.
Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We really appreciate everything that you're
Yes.
giving us. You shared a little bit of your intimate moments about wanting taco. Um, so, hey, to the hubby, like I
Yes.
said, you got 3 strikes, and I'm sure if you strike out on the first one, the second one is definitely gonna be a home run. If you know what
Yeah,
I
because
mean.
guess what? There's a taco shop with like three of them right up the street.
Yeah, well, you know what? And there's one on a street on Fulton Avenue too, but I'm not gonna say the name of the spot. But there's a place there you can get some tacos too that's really good. But with that being said, um, I'm gonna close with this. Your why, your why should be your children. They should be your ceiling. You know, look at your ceiling. If you can't get no higher than that, your children are up there. They depend on you. Praise them. So for me, the way I look at it is you have to live for them, because if you don't understand, the street will, and the street will teach them all the wrong things that you didn't instill on them when they were young. So,
Yeah. Yes.
you know,
Hey, hey, AG. Before we go. Stephanie said no shit joke tonight.
oh,
What
well,
did we say earlier? Steph, did you miss it? We said something. I said something. Anyways,
oh, you missed the shit joke because she talked about the medication that she's on has hair growing everywhere, and I said, yeah, even where the shit comes out, because every day is shit
it's shit
talking
talking
Sunday.
Sunday.
So Steph, if you'd like to show us your best shit talking Sunday smile, we'd be happy to post it up here one day for everybody to see. Everybody
Right?
else, don't please like, share, subscribe.
Please.
Let everybody know that you had a few laughs. You
Right.
can visit my website at shittalkingsundays.com. You can see the MS Warrior every Tuesday at 6. And
Yeah.
we also have the fitness tip of the week with the Vince the Beast with Fitness Major every Wednesday at 6:30. Um,
Yes, so you guys check it out. Shit talking Sundays.
and then church service, because I am all about the Most High, and we
Pastor
can't.
Phil.
We definitely, yes, we definitely cannot leave the Most High out.
No.
I air church service every Sunday 9 a.m. With Pastor Phil um, on our YouTube channel, and I do a morning coffee. I think I'm going to do some more interesting stuff with that morning coffee. I have a person that's I guess when you're battling substance abuse, you're always battling substance abuse. It's never a never ending story. So I think I have someone that's going to come on here that's going to talk a little bit about some stuff, substance abuse, and also on a serious note, I hope everybody um, had a very good Valentine's Day yesterday and today. If not, I'm hoping that you're having a very good side chick, side dude day. Um, and I don't condone domestic violence. So if you're in a domestic violence situation, please get out. Okay. Um, I'm AG the dad. I got nothing but love for you guys. Stay blessed. Don't forget to think deeper, think outside the box. And if you can, help somebody, pay it forward. I'm AG the dad. This has been In the Light of a Warrior on Shit Talking Sundays. Peace.